All right, we are now going to start basic synthetic division, which is kind of a favorite of everybody who ever does pre-calculus because it's quick and simple, and, well, doggone it, everybody likes it. All right, synthetic division is kind of a shortcut that can be used instead of long polynomial division that we did in the last section. However, it's important to understand that it can only be done when dividing by a first-degree binomial. All right, what's a first-degree binomial? X plus 3 is 1. 2x minus 1 is a first-degree binomial. First degree because the power in the x is 1. Binomial because there are two terms, so it's always going to have the form x plus or minus some number. That is a first-degree binomial, and only then can you use synthetic division. Okay, x squared plus 6 is a second-degree binomial because of the square. So you wouldn't be able to synthetically divide with that. All right, so basic synthetic division goes a little bit like this. First, you're going to draw this box. Never mind. I have to tell you that you're supposed to divide by the opposite of the second term in the binomial. So if it's x plus 3, you are going to be synthetically divided by negative 3. Also, you're only going to use the coefficients of all the terms of the divisor. All right, and if there are any missing terms, like in this case, we're missing x to the third, put a 0 in for that. You have to. So you're going to start by drawing a little box like this. We're going to take all of our coefficients and that second term of the binomial. So we're going to take that second term, remember, change the sign, put it right there. Take all the coefficients, remember that x to the third wasn't there, so we put a 0 in, okay, and put those in the other part of the box. Now what you do is drop the very first number, that 1, okay? Drop the first number, which is 1. Now you're going to multiply the negative 3 times the 1 and put the product back up in that box underneath the 0. Now, unlike long division and synthetic division, we add these terms and then you repeat the process. Now we're going to take negative 3 times negative 3 to get positive 9. Bring that up under the next column. Negative 10 plus 9 is negative 1. Multiply negative 3 and negative 1 now to get 3. Negative 2 plus 3 is 1. Multiply negative 3 times 1. You get negative 3. When you add these, you get 1. Now notice that I put that little box there. Okay, that box is the remainder. All right, and that whole bottom row is our answer. Okay, and I want you to look at it like this. Okay, yeah, my habit is to box off the last number because that is the remainder. And then starting from that and moving leftward, everything is a increasing power of x. All right, so the first one is the remainder. Second one will be x to the 0, then x to the 1, x squared, and x to the third, and so on. So just remember that that last box is a remainder. That's why I use that extra little box there. X to the 0 is 1. So basically this number next to the remainder is just a number. There's no X on it. And then multiply the rest of those powers of X. And what you get looks like this. 1 x to the third minus 3 x squared minus 1x plus 1 plus 1 over the dividend, the thing that we divided by right there. Alright, so I don't know if you want to back this video up and watch that from the start, or if you think you know it enough to try the next one, go ahead and try this one. Okay, bring the opposite of that second term of the binomial, which would be positive 5, bring that over. Bring in all the coefficients. Notice that we have a 3, a 2, a 1, and nothing, so we're not missing any terms. So just bring 3, negative 17, 15, and negative 25, bring them over. Drop the first term. Multiply. Bring it up top. Add. Multiply. Bring it up top. Add. Multiply. Bring it up top. Add. And that last number is our remainder. Now we have a remainder of 0. So our final answer will be 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. All right. Last example. Try this one on your own. Pause the video. All right, we're going to be dividing by a negative 2. Our coefficients will be 5, 8, negative 1, 6. Drop the first term. Multiply, bring it up. Add. Multiply, bring it up. Add. Multiply, bring it up. Add. Our answer, again, has a remainder of 0. 5x squared minus 2x plus 3. And that is how you do basic synthetic division. Adios.